Welcome back to A to Z here on Locked On Sports Atlanta, free on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Search Locked On Sports Atlanta on Roku TV as well. Your Amazon Fire Stick. Check out Locked On ATL every single day on Twitter at Locked On ATL. I'm at Mark Zinno, MarkZinno. Now time for a shovel of wisdom.
Brace yourselves because it's time for the shovel of wisdom.
You know how we do it every day. We got to set somebody straight saying you're doing something stupid. And today I have a large group of people. I need to hit the shovel right upside the head. You can do so on my Twitter account. I just use the hashtag shovel of wisdom. Today my shovel goes to anyone who thinks Shohei Ohtani is the MVP. Nope. What happened? Oh, man. My shovel, it doesn't work. It's broken. Oh, it's terrible. I don't know what happened. Let me see if I can get it to do one more. I'll recall it up here. So anyway, everybody who is in this whole world of there it is. Anyway, Aaron Judge last night hit his 60th home run. And look, I've been fortunate enough to see a lot of cool things happen in my sports lifetime, right? I feel like, the careers of Tom Brady and LeBron James and Derek Jeter, these are all things that, you're just fortunate enough. And I think if you're smart, you realize you go, hey, I'm lucky to have seen these things while they are going on. But what is frustrating for me, because, and this goes beyond, guys, I'm objective enough. This goes beyond me being a Yankee fan, right? This is the purest thing we've seen in a Major League Baseball record in our lifetimes. It's that simple. I remember the days of Ken Griffey Jr. chasing Roger Maris. I'm old enough, young enough, one or the other, to remember those days and how awesome it was, and he never caught him. We're watching something we know is clean, we know is pure, we know isn't tainted. And it's something that we've been waiting to see broken for real for our entire lifetime. I'm not sitting here recognizing that if Judge gets to 62, that he is the single season home run. He's not. Barry Bonds is. That's fine. I don't need to have that conversation. But this is flat out one of the most amazing things we've ever seen. I don't give a rip that Shohei Ohtani pitches. Aaron Judge is leading in the Triple Crown with 12 days left in the season. He has the best batting average, the best, obviously the most home runs and the most RBIs in the American League. What? I don't care if Shohei Ohtani threw 2 no-hitters this year. You're watching a guy have a Triple Crown season and break the home run record, and you think you want to give the MVP to somebody else? Oh, dear Lord. Metrics up here, you know what? Spare me, you folks. You're just hating because he's in a Yankee uniform. Give me a break. I can't even stomach the idea. If Major League Baseball voters give Shohei Ohtani the MVP this year, I literally may never read another baseball article the rest of my life. Honestly, because that's just ridiculous.
Oh, but if Aaron Judge was on the team with Shohei Ohtani, he'd be the second best player.
I don't give a rip. The MVP isn't about who the best player on the team is. Ronald Acuna is the best player on the Braves. He's not the team MVP this year, period. He's not. I don't know what that means. He's not the best player on the team. Aaron Judge is the best WAR. He has the best. He's number one in every offense statistical category, not just in the American League, in all of Major League Baseball. I was the guy, not the MVP. The idea that anybody's even debating this game is ludicrous and it's stupid. Sit back, relax, enjoy the pursuit, watch him break Roger Maris's record, and then watch him get the MVP and don't be mad about it. It's that simple. When you see greatness, know it, recognizing it, understanding it, and moving on. You don't have to try to debate where it belongs. Just enjoy the greatness. Really simple. Get the you-know-what out of here with this Shohei Ohtani's the MVP crap. I don't care. I genuinely do not care. Genuinely don't care. It's not something that winds my clock. Be a great pitcher, be a great hitter. Guess what? Uh, he's very good at both this year. He's not great at either. And if he is, he'd be winning the Cy Young. Is he winning the Cy Young? I don't even know. Well, those like Verlanders are doing season, whatever. But regardless, I'm off my soapbox. Let's move on to Georgia. We take on Kent State this weekend. We're going to kick their ass. That's the end of that. I don't need to get involved in any of that. Not a number that I want to play with Kent State as far as betting is concerned. But the Georgia 2023 schedule came out, and it's been released next year. I don't know that they can get a schedule that's much easier than what they got next year. They open up against first 4 games at home, obviously. Open up against Tennessee Martin. They'll likely be putting another banner up there celebrating back-to-back national title. Ball State, South Carolina, Alabama, Birmingham. Now, they're going to go to Auburn on September 30th. And according to the AJC, it's the first time they've played before October 1st, played against Auburn since February 20th, 1892, which was the second game in Georgia football history. Teams typically wait until November, late November until the 2020 season. So, whatever. But the problem here is that Auburn's not going to get good in a year, so it's not really going to be a challenge. And look, maybe Stetson Bennett won't be back for like a 9th season at Georgia. So maybe UGA won't be as efficient at quarterback, but we'll see. They get Kentucky at Sanford Stadium the following week. They have to travel to Vanderbilt, get the bye, and then the cocktail party on October 28th. They come home from Missouri and Ole Miss the first 2 weeks in November. Then they got to go at Tennessee on November 18th. That will be the toughest game on the schedule next year as we sit here right now and look at it. And then, of course, they travel to Bobby Dodd to go take on Georgia Tech, who's barely a Power 5 team at this point in time. So it's really another favorable schedule in another year. I mean, this is one of the things that I guess conference realignment will sort of change a little bit when they get more teams and you get away from that, 8 conference games and 4 non-conference games schedule. That you'll if you move to the 9 conference games or 10 conference games, whatever it is, then you get some more of those SEC West opponents on your schedule. It just so happened again they haven't seen Ole Miss since 2016 rather. Kirby Smart's first year, Ole Miss smoked them, and it's the last time that Ole Miss has been to Stanford is 2012, obviously. But still, I don't know that Georgia is going, other than Alabama, Arkansas right now, maybe LSU. I give LSU another year. I think if Georgia faces them in 2024, that's going to be a tough test. But, the SEC West is sort of not great right now. After Bama, and Arkansas, you really struggle to figure out who's next. A&M is falling off, obviously, but they're having, LSU is in state transition, so is Auburn. Ole Miss is obviously there, but again, I don't know if they are as formidable as they were last year. So, looks like 3 in a row for Georgia. That's what it smells like from here. 3 national titles in a row. Back to names. All right, that'll do it for us here on A to Z. Back tomorrow for a Thursday edition of the show. Give me a follow on Twitter at Mark Zinno, at Locked On ATL. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. See you tomorrow. I'll take a crap.